Hello people! Today it's really rainy as you can see, and I'm really bored as you can see, so I'm going to teach you how to fix your skimboard. First thing I'm going to teach you is how to fix your traction. Okay, what is traction? Traction is the stuff. Now, why is it on my board? It gives you grip. That's it. What is traction made of? EVA foam is like the mats they use in gyms, okay? Just to stop you from getting injured. And it gives you traction on your skimboard. How have I done this traction? I've bought EVA foam and glued it on. But I will show you other boards that are different. How are we going to repair this? Well, step 1, buy EVA foam. I got this stuff. I've already cut out a little bit, but all good. We got a couple spots to repair, and it's going to be really easy. How do we put the foam on? Glue. I'm just going to get right into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our EVA foam, and we're going to cut out the right shapes and put it back on. Initiate time lapse. I've cut out the shapes of the pieces I want to stick back on. All I'm going to do now is glue these pieces on and she'll be good. Initiate time-lapse part 2. I got all of my traction stuck on nicely. One thing to keep in mind is that you're going to get glue all over your hands, but deal with it. If you want to know where to buy traction from, or you have any other questions, feel free to contact me. I'll leave my details in the description. Once you're finished, make sure your traction sits to dry for at least a day. I'm leaving it overnight so that the glue will dry and I can ride it tomorrow. Okay, the next part is Formica, so I gotta get my other board down. This is the first board I ever built, and since then it's taken a bit of a beating. Formica has ripped off. Now, why does it do that? It's because the first time I built my board, I used the wrong glue. Since then, I've changed the glue that I use, and I haven't had that problem since. But it still happens with any board. No board is invincible, sadly. But there is a way to repair it. So, I shall show you that. This here is a scrap piece of Formica laminate. Formica laminate is what I put on the bottom of my $70 boards or $90 boards or Pro model, and what it does is it protects your board and it makes it slide better. That's it. And it makes it a little bit heavier, but weight is a good thing in that case. Formica laminate is what you find on your bench top, so that's really strong. So imagine when it's on a skimboard. It makes your skimboard even stronger. Now, back when I used to ride this board, the Formica came off and I tried to fix it and I did it wrong. So right now I'm going to have to get all of the glue off. Initiate time-lapse number 3. Okay, I've flattened the glue out enough for my preference. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the shape of the Formica that I want to put in these damaged places. Then I'm going to glue them down. Okay, the easiest way to do this is by doing it bit by bit. So what I mean by that is you want to make small shapes to fill up the big area, because it is easier to make everything fit. Initiate time-lapse 4. Once again, I'm going to let the board dry overnight so that the glue will set, and then I will file down the edges so that it will be nice and smooth, and it will be 10 times better, and it will be way more durable. Time-lapse 1 million. That's what my board looks like right now. And I've come across a problem, which is that this wood here has stuck on to the Formica and it's ripped it off, which is not a good thing, so we're going to take it off right now. And those two pieces are the Formica we wanted on it. It's still a little bit wet, but we'll figure something out. I've managed to stick my Formica pieces back on, so now I gotta file it down. So what you want to do is you just want to make the Formica smooth, and you want it so that there's no sharp edges on the side. Initiate time lapse. Okay, so I've filed down all the edges of everything, and now I just gotta clean it up. All I'm going to do for this is I'm going to get wood filler and fill up all of the gaps so that it looks a little bit smoother. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the Formica method. I'll just show you what I've done so far. I've stuck the Formica down, I've cut out the basic shape and then filed it down so that it fits in nicely. And then any gaps, I've put wood filler in between it to sort of clean it up. And parts that came off, I've put clamps on it to give the glue another chance to dry. Now, the wood filler job looks pretty messy, but once it dries, you should sand it down. This board's pretty much done. If you have a skimboard that needs repair, feel free to take it to me. I have a scrap pile of a lot of old stuff that I don't need anymore, so I can repair any board. Some repairs I'll even do for free, but if I have the stuff for it. I have everything you need when it comes to repairing skimboards or building skimboards. So I'm sure that I'll always have some scraps around to fix up your board. If not, I can go out and buy supplies for you. If you have a flatland skimboard that doesn't have a Formica base, the board is less durable, but you can still fix it. What I use is clear timber varnish, or you can use resin. Resin is more expensive though, and it sets really hard, so it doesn't work well when you're going through shells because it will rip the whole layer off. So instead I use my clear timber varnish, and what that does is it makes a protective layer on the bottom, it makes the board slide better, and it makes it more durable, and I will recoat your board for $5 if you bring it to me. Why do you need to do it? Well, not only does it make your board more durable, but if your board is starting to lose its bend, that means it's becoming waterlogged, and putting your clear timber varnish on it means that the wood inside the board becomes watertight, so you're not getting water in it, and that means you don't get a warped board, which is what you don't want. So, yeah, nice. I hope to see way more people at the beach. Summer's coming soon, and I'm really busy making custom orders. Everyone's suddenly wanting a skimboard now, so I'm building every day, and yeah. Summer is coming soon. I have heaps of boards on stock. I'm making more. Make sure you get a board now. Go out and shred it over the summertime.